Okay, so today we will be revising the special purpose books, the other subsidiary books. That is where we are going to learn about the subsidiary books which are maintained other than the cash book. So what are the other subsidiary books which are maintained other than cash book? Can you name them?
Purchase return, sales return.
Very good. So there is purchases book, there is sales book, there is purchase return book, and there is sales return book. There is one more book. What is that? Who can tell me?
Purchase return, sales return.
And
Cash.
cash book, other than cash book.
Journal proper.
Yes, journal proper. So these are the subsidiary books which we are going to learn today. Now we'll take each one of them. First one will take the purchases book. Now in the purchases book, what do we record? What type of transaction we record? Credit purchases of goods that is dealt with by the business. Like if it's a manufacturing concern, whatever goods it's manufacturing and selling, for that purpose, whatever the purchase made, that would be recorded here. And that purchase should be credit purchase. The cash purchases would go through the cash book. But it is not just credit purchase, but it's credit purchase of goods, which means if this credit purchase of some asset, like you have purchased furniture on credit, will it be recorded in purchase book? What do you think? If furniture is purchased on credit, will it be recorded in purchases book?
Will you repeat?
It is purchase of asset, not
No, it
goods.
won't be recorded.
So it will not be recorded. So what transaction is not recorded? Credit purchases of assets are not recorded here. Where are they recorded? In journal proper. And also cash purchases. Whether it's of goods or asset, it doesn't matter. It will go through the cash book. Where is it recorded? In the cash book. Okay. Now, basically this purchase book is in the form of a statement. Means you're going to list out all the details in the purchase book. So the format part, if you see, you would have the date where you'll write the date of the transaction. You would have the particulars column. In the particulars, this is date of transaction. Particulars column, what will you write? The details about the supplier and the items that is being purchased. Individually, those details you will write. The next column would be the invoice number column. That is the invoice number or the bill of purchase. Then ledger folio, that is a ledger page where the posting will go from here reads to the supplier account. Then you would have the cost column. Then you would have the expenses, like there can be freight paid. Then that freight separately you will put cartage. Like that you will have separate column and then the total column. So this is normally the format in which you are going to be recording transaction. Next, I will talk about the posting of the amounts from the purchases book into your ledger. How it will be done. So here in the purchase book, you'll write like this individually. You total up this total that you get. Now what you're going to do is the total of this cost would go into the purchases account. So the total of the purchases made would go into the purchase account, and individually XYZ Limited, ABC Limited, you would have written like this, the transaction, right, date wise. So the amount would go from here individually into the creditors account, which is opened in the ledger. Got that?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the use of, this was the posting part. The totals goes into the debit of the purchase account, and individually the amounts will go into the credit side of the creditors account. Now why? What is the use of maintaining such purchases book? The use is that you are able to reduce the volume of work. Now you know in a business there is going to be lots of purchases being made on daily basis. So if you decide to pass journal entries for each one of them, how many journals you have to maintain? Instead of that, the transactions are being divided and the purchase related goods are being classified and put into one book and is maintained like this in a systematic manner, so that at any point of time you want, you can get the value of the purchases, and from here you can post it into the supplier account. You don't have to go through the entire single general journal that you have to and score through it to get the details about the purchases. The posting part becomes easier. As I said, the total will go to purchase account and individually to the creditors account. The checking is quite easier also. Whenever you want some detail, you want to check some transaction related to any particular supplier, you can go and check there also. And you can also get the details what we require instantaneously, because when you want something related to purchase book, credit purchase of goods, you can go to the purchase book and extract it. Got it? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we will do one question. Let's do question number 2 on page number 11.5. Both of you have the textbook?
Yes, ma'am.
Illustration 2, page number 11.5 of T.S. Grewal. I'm sending the question to the group as well in case you don't have the book. Now look at that question. Enter the following transaction: purchase book of Messrs. Shiv Brothers, Mumbai. 2022 April 1st, there was purchase goods from Joshi Brothers, Mumbai, white, invoice number 210, 10 Philips tube lights at the rate of 200 each, 50 Crompton bulbs at 100 each, trade discount is 10%. Then April 6th, purchase against cash, 20 Havells tube lights at the rate of 180 each, less 10% trade discount. April 10th, purchase goods from Rajesh Electric Store, Delhi, by invoice number. Items are given and there is paid packing charges 100 and there is also 10% trade discount. April 15th, purchased a laptop for 50,000 from Computer Mart. And April 16th, purchase goods from Supreme Electric Store and items have been given. There is trade discount and there is freight charges. So from this, what do we see? There is purchase of goods, there is purchase for cash, and there is also purchase of a laptop, which is an asset. When we are going to record this, they have asked us to record this transaction purchases book. What we should remember is that we should ignore the cash purchases and the purchase of asset. So therefore, if you go through this question, first April 1st transaction has to be recorded, April 10th transaction has to be recorded, and April 16th transaction has to be recorded. We are not going to record the April 6th purchase against cash because it will go through the cash book. And April 15th transactions purchase of laptop, which is an asset, which will go to the journal proper. We'll record it there. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So now let's prepare the format for the purchase book. Here, as you're reading, you saw that there is the cost of that item given. Then there is, in one of the transaction, there was freight charges, another one there was some packing charges. So we'll have to prepare columns for that too. So let's start with the date column here, particulars column, invoice number, ledger folio, details column, the cost. Then we have two expenses and the total column. So prepare like that, columnar form. So heading, whose book is this? Messrs. Shiv Brothers. So Messrs. Shiv Brothers, Mumbai. We are maintaining purchases, date, particulars, invoice number, ledger folio, details, cost, freight, there was packing charges, and then the total. Once you're ready, let me know. We will start immediately.
Only I'm done.
First transaction is April 1st. So this is purchase goods from Joshi Brothers. So we'll write the name of the supplier, Joshi Brothers of Mumbai. Wide invoice number, write in the invoice number column, 210. What they purchased, that will be written here. They are purchasing 10 Philip tube lights at the rate of 200 each. So 10 into 200, 2000. 50 Crompton bulbs at the rate of rupees 100 each. 50 into 100, 5000. Trade discount is 10%. Less trade discount at the rate of 10%. So the total of this would be 7,000 minus 700 trade discount. So 6,300. So that is the cost. There is no other expense involved. So that is the total as well. Got that? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
This is the list price. From that, we remove the trade discount, and this is the value of the transaction, which is to be recorded in the books. Then April 6th, purchase against cash, cash book. Ignore it. You can write it by way of note. Write a note for that. That April 6th, the purchases being cash purchases is not recorded in purchases book. Write a note always. Then for April 10th, again this purchase goods from Rajesh Electric Store. So on 10th, we are going to write the name Rajesh Electric Store. What is purchased? Invoice number is 1825 heaters at the rate of 800 each. 10% trade discount. And then 15 Crompton fans at 1600, 10%. So we'll apply the 10% once. So 25 into 800, that would be 200, so 20,000. And 15 Crompton fans at the rate of rupees 1,600 each. 15 into 16 is 24 to 40, so 24,000. Total 44,000 is the list price. Both of them are subject to trade discount of 10%, so we will reduce that. Here, trade discount at the rate of 10%, 4,400. So that is 39,600. But further, paid packing charges 100. So what are we supposed to do? Add that. Add packing charges 100. So total value is 39,700. Now this 39,600 would be in the cost column. 100 should be in the packing charges column. That is here. And that total would be 39,700 here. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Here?
Yeah.
April 15th transaction was purchased a laptop for 50,000 from Computer Mart. This is a credit purchase but of laptop and asset, so journal proper. So better write a note for that. April 15th credit purchase of laptop is not recorded in purchases book. Where will it be recorded? You can tell me. Credit purchase of laptop?
Ma'am, it won't because asset.
Yeah, where will it be recorded? In which book? Subsidy book will be recorded?
Will it be in journal proper?
Correct. Very good. Next is April 16th. Purchase goods from Supreme Electric Store, Delhi. So, Supreme Electric Store, Delhi. Wide invoice number 125. What is purchased? 5 dozen Philip bulbs at the rate of 100 each. Now, you should not multiply 5 by 100. The value given is 100 each, but how many dozens? 5 dozens. So what would be the value? Tell me of this particular purchase.
Ma'am, one second. Ma'am, the rate is
100 each. Yeah.
so 5 dozen is 60 pieces, so 100 into 60.
Correct. So you should be careful while solving. You should not directly take the numbers and multiply and put it. You should see whether it's 100 per dozen or 100 each. Otherwise, it will go wrong. So 5 into 12, 60 pieces into 100 each, 6,000. Then there is 25 power plugs at the rate of rupees 80 each. 80 into 25 is 200, so 2,000. Then this trade discount of 10%. So let's add this up. Less trade discount at the rate of 10% is 800, 7,200. But there is a freight charge of 75. So 7,275. Add freight charges. So now this 7,200 is the cost and 75 would be in the freight column and the total is 7,275. So So as I'm running out of space, I'll just write the total here. You have to do it in the next line. So the total of this would be how much? These three items, 6,300, 39,600, 7,200. I will write the totals in the red. 53, 100. This would be 75, this would be 100, and this would be 53 to 75. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Once you're done, let me know. I'll just show you the posting and the journal entry that you would pass so that the posting is done of the purchase book. Once done, let me know.
Ma'am, 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
So now the posting part. From the purchase book, how the posting goes. Now this total which you have of the cost, 53,100, that is the purchases. So that would be going to the debit side of your purchase account, 53,100. This 75 is your freight charges. So that would go to the debit of freight charges account. And this 100 is packing charges, which will go into packing charges account, debit side 100. And the items to be credited are these total amounts that you have: 6,300 to the first supplier, 39,700 to second, and 7,275 to the third. So first one was Joshi Brothers. It was 6,300. The second party was Rajesh Electric Store, 39,700. And the last one was Supreme Electric Store, which was 7,275. So this is the purchases for the month of April. Got it? These are the posting goes.
Yeah, got it.